James is travelling back from London to South Wales.
It's funny, when I'm outside of Wales, you know, people actually go, "Oh, Mr. Manic," and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, they say, "Oh, you were in that band where that guy went missing and stuff." And when I come back here, people actually just call me James, which is kind of strange.
I think we were put on the back foot straight away. You know, one of the first our pieces about us was, how can this band be good? Because they're from Wales. And then all the puns started and all the headlines, you know, involving sexy motherfuckers, you know, double glam slam.
You know, a lot of people were sort of laughing us off, going, "Oh, these little provincial Welsh people, you know, what do they know?"
If it was done about any other ethnic group, probably wouldn't be tolerated. You see, every headline mentions leeks, daffodils, but we said right from the start we want to be the biggest band in the world. We don't want to mean anything to anyone. We want to mean everything to everyone. So nationality wasn't an issue.
We're in a very busy shopping centre outside St David's Hall. My first memory is seeing the darts, home internationals. Jockey Wilson told me to piss off when I asked for his autograph, because I love Jockey Wilson, he's a hero. And piss off, wee man. I'm really tall, you're the wee man. So that was good. Then seeing concerts here as well.
I've been to see 3 concerts at St David's Hall. I went to see The Alarm, Spear of Destiny, and Gary Newman. And so, like, all those memories are really indelibly linked with being 14, 15, 16, going hooky off school and taking the bus trip down to Cardiff, trying to find the back entrance to St David's Hall so we can see the bands and stuff. In terms of, you know, linking your past with your present, you know, it is a big deal. Play St David's Hall now, it's still those little moments that wakes you up and realises that, you know, a lot of kind of like mad ideas in your head actually came to fruition.
The busking took place just over there. International Day was always the best, you know, people were so pissed they would give you pound coins, and James would do La Bamba especially for it. And he'd get a lot more money for that as well, instead of doing Villiers Terrace by Eck and the Bunnymen. It's quite a painful experience for me. I mean, I wasn't that good. James was really brave, you know, this kind of Woody Allen kid from school, very shy and nervous, and all of a sudden he started projecting himself, so I guess that was the start. He knew he was going to be something special, really. I just kind of slid away in the corner.
We'd all kind of known each other, you know, for a long time. We'd all been to the same school and gone to the same dodgy discos and stuff. And also we're all massive fans of The Clash. And it just became obvious that we could voice some of our thoughts through music. And also the glamour of being in a band and trying to be The Clash was just enough for us.
The environment we grew up in was essential to the... We didn't realise at the time, there's a famous quote by Ritchie, if Blackwood was a museum, it would be full of shit and rubble. I think any person from a small provincial village, stroke town, feels the same way. You just want to escape when you're 18. And when you grow up, sometimes you want to go back.
It's been great cinema. It's my first film, mate. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. After Herbie Goes Bananas and Star Wars after that. Herbie was fucking amazing.
Dorothy's Penfies, where we used to come, and we thought we were members of the Dexter Midnight Runners, you know, the teams of meeting calves and all that kind of stuff. We used to come here and plan stuff. Also, just loved coffee. The coffee was absolutely beautiful. Lovely milky frothy coffee, and the toast was always on crusty bread, really thick. And it was like shop window politics for us. We would take the seat right there in the window, and we'd just be looking at people walking past like, "Oh, it's that band there, fuck them, they're rubbish." And like we would sit in the window and we would just be there for everybody to see in our leather jackets and our white jeans and our white shirts and all that. And it was just another way for us to show the rest of Blackwood that we existed and that was our table. And important stuff was going on, so leave us the fuck alone.
You know, Friday and Saturday nights were for fighting, getting pissed, fucking somebody up against a bus stop. And of course you had the miners' strike, which was just, you know, at some points pure violence. That's just kind of price of education that lots of people go through, isn't it?
I was really lucky because I was a really good footballer and I was called Shirley anyway. People thought I was very effeminate. But luckily I could just about get away with going to pubs in Blackwood just because I'd be playing with football with them or against them on a Saturday afternoon.
This is the pub that myself, Nick, Richie and Sean always used to come to when Nick and Richie used to come back from university. We actually would tart ourselves up and dress up in full, kind of like, you know, preacher gear. You know, we just sit there just all kind of grumpily huddled together, just sneering at everybody and just thinking we were so much better.
Nick and Richie, I remember trying to make me wear a couple of their Miss Selfridge tops, put a bit of eyeliner on me, and I looked like some kind of 16th century mail whore. You know, I just looked terrible. It just didn't kind of fit my face. So I was kind of jealous of that, really.
You know, there's a lot of theories about that and the macho nature of Ali's life, which is all true, but it always just felt comfortable for me. It was always just a form of expression, just sitting around with my mum and stuff. I wish it was more, you know, bitter, but it wasn't.
If you're walking around Blackwood with a big smile on your face, such as Nick would, and the t-shirt says, "I want to kill myself," people are actually getting confused. They're going, "But he's such a nice boy." So I think people just thought we were just stupid after a while, which I can completely understand.
This is the basement in the Crumlin Railway Inn where we did our first ever gig. I think we were about 16 on the stage at this end of the room, and I remember just being so nervous for it. I wore kind of like my jeans and my black jumper with a nipple cut out the jumper, and there was about 30-40 people here. Everybody thought we were rubbish, and we were awful, and everybody smashed their glasses at the end. They had a glass party. Somebody said glass party, and everybody just smashed their glasses. And we didn't get any fee for the concert because we had to pay for all the damaged glasses and stuff. That was the first time I've ever been back here. It actually does feel a bit weird, actually, coming back here. Definitely feels a bit weird. I remember Nick's dad coming to pick us up after, and us loading the equipment into his car. And we were all quite jubilant. I think he told us to shut up or something. He's like, shut up, it's only one concert. You've got a long way to go yet, or something like that. So it's cool coming back here, it's lovely.
You Love Us works straight away just from the title, because no one did.
That's what You Love Us was completely about. You're going to end up liking us whether you want to or not. You know, it's madly deluded, but at that time we were also doing some support gigs with the Levelers and all these dreadful bands, you know, dirty, smelly, grubby people. And it did feel like we were polarising everyone, which was lovely.
This is our second gig, and it was full. Felt like about 1,000 people. It was probably about 150, 200. And there's lots of kind of Cardiff City boys. And the leader, Cecil, got up on stage, and he started dancing and everything.
The gig at the little theatre in Blackwood was a full skate riot. My dad had to come and rescue us. It was all football fans saying, "You're West and Swansea City," and they just invaded the stage. We stood our ground, I have to say. And they smashed the piano up in the little theatre, which was really sad.
It's the first time we realised that a gig didn't have to be like, you know, a love fest for it to be successful. If there was actually a reaction in the crowd itself, and they didn't like you, and you didn't like half of them, it didn't matter. There was still some kind of statement to be had there. And like, you know, kind of like it was a great night for us. It just felt like as if we'd arrived at that event in a really stupid way.
With drugs, I mean, I've never taken any drugs at all, except paracetamol. And I just despise people on drugs when they're talking to me, because life in the valleys was a lot of drugs at the time. And people on drugs don't realise how fucking boring and utterly tedious they are. I think that's just symptomatic as well of where we grew up. I mean, kids used to syringe cider into their veins just to get it off their heads quicker, stuff like that.
This is Pennyvan Pond, and it's just another one of those places we came to and we felt like we were the Beats, you know, the Beat Generation or something. But, you know, we would exchange mescaline and Thunderbird for curry and chips and baby sham. There used to be a wooden little jetty that went out. We'd lie at the end of it and they're just talking about everything. Just us being young and pretentious and just us isolating ourselves again and just coming to places and feeling as if they were special and they were our places. I suppose at that young age we were romanticising ourselves a bit as the outsiders. And like, you know, I suppose if you could have caught it all on camera you'd think we're a bunch of dicks. But it felt really cool at the time.
We were accused of being pretentious wankers a million times. I think pretension is a good thing, though. For us, being pretentious was like a badge of honour.